What is up, guys? It's Jade back here for a brand new video once again. And in today's video, we are bringing back finally the Teen Wolf power scaling series. Of course, I already power scaled the first season of Teen Wolf. In today's video, we're going to be power scaling Teen Wolf season 2. So if you guys are ready for today's video, make sure you leave a like. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're brand new and you're watching the channel for the first time. Set your notifications to all so that you never miss a future upload from me whenever a new video drops. All right, so let's get started with the Teen Wolf season 2 power scale. So at number 8, in my honest opinion, and there's only 8 supernaturals in Teen Wolf season 2. So at number 8, with the weakest character that's a supernatural in Teen Wolf season 2, we're gonna go with the homeless werewolf that we saw in season 2, episode 1, Omega. This werewolf is clearly the weakest one. He jobbed out to a bunch of hunters. He tried to fight Scott a little bit. He encountered Scott in the woods, and Scott got the best of him pretty easily. Plus, this werewolf wasn't particularly strong whatsoever, so he's clearly at the bottom. At number 7, we're gonna go with Erica. She's easily the weakest of Derek's pack for sure. Every time we see Erica, she's jobbing out to either humans or she's jobbing out to one of her own members of the pack and training and stuff like that. So clearly Erica is the weakest of Derek's pack, and that's no knock on Erica. It's just that of the 3 betas Derek decided to create between her, Isaac, and Boyd, she's definitely the weakest without question. Now, number 5 and number 6 are very hard to power scale. You can honestly switch these two either way. I know a bunch of people are going to debate this in the comments, but at number 6, and this might piss some people off, honestly, I'm not really sure about this choice either. Like I said, 5 and 6 are interchangeable. We're gonna have to go with Boyd. There's really no reason I put him at number 6 for any specific type of disadvantage that he has. It's simply because, I don't know, it's just for some reason I've always thought that Isaac was stronger than Boyd. But there are some instances of Boyd being stronger than Isaac, which is why I said they can go either way. I'll let you guys decide in the comments below who you think is really stronger. But obviously the number 5 choice after Boyd is Isaac Leahy. A lot of people tell me, they're like, bro, Isaac's weak. My honest opinion, I have to agree. Even though he's a fantastic character, he is pretty weak as a beta, which is why I'm kind of contemplating on moving Boyd to number 5 and putting Isaac at number 6. But again, I'll let you guys decide who is stronger in the comments down below. Now, at number 4, we have Peter Hale as an Omega. We're almost at the top 3 strongest characters in the season. Now, I say Peter as an Omega because Peter was just brought back to life in season 2. He was at his weakest he's been in the entirety of the show. He was literally recovering from being dead. So yeah, and he actively avoided participating in fights too, purposely because he was recovering from being brought back to the dead. Obviously, Peter goes right here. I don't think anybody's gonna have any complaints with that. If this was Peter from season 4, he'd be much higher. Yeah, this is a Peter Hale that was just resurrected, a Peter that was recovering, was purposely staying out of fights, and was not overindulging himself in fights he knew he couldn't win. So yeah, Peter at number 4, pretty sure no one's gonna have a problem with that. At number 3, I'm gonna go with Beta Scott McCall. Season 2 was probably the best showing for Beta Scott, in my honest opinion. Season 3, Beta Scott, pretty good too. Season 2, there's just something about Scott's character. I think Scott's character was at an all-time high in season 2. I mean, he literally came up with the plan all by himself to take down Gerard and Jackson, it's a big brain moment. We don't really get a lot of those from Scott. But season 2 really goes to show just how smart Scott actually is when he puts his brain, in hyper overdrive. So yeah, and Scott also does pretty good in fights as well. He was able to fight both Isaac and Erica on ice, which is slippery, so you would think everybody would have a disadvantage. Pretty much overpowered and beat the shit out of Isaac and Erica at the same time. Boyd says he's stronger than Scott, but I don't really believe that all too much, because Scott's speed is his strength in a way. Boyd being strong, yeah, sure, cool. But if you have no speed to take down Scott, then what's all that strength really used for? Scott has the strength plus the speed because he's so agile. So that's why Scott is at the number 3 spot. And he's not at number 2, obviously, because he got his ass kicked by the person at number 2 pretty bad. And speaking of number 2, we're going to go with Alpha Derek Hale. Clearly, I don't have to explain this spot too much. Everybody knows Derek was the most powerful werewolf in season 2. Obviously, he was an alpha. Yeah, he's not number 1 because Derek got his ass kicked by the number 1 spot pretty badly as well in some instances, and especially in the season finale where he literally got lifted up with one hand by number 1. So yeah, Alpha Derek definitely at number 2. At number 1, we're gonna have to go with Jackson Whittemore, the Kanema, of course, Kanema Jackson. Again, this creature has been talked about to death by the Teen Wolf community for years on how overpowered the Kanema is in Teen Wolf, so I'm not going to explain the placement here. Everybody who's seen Teen Wolf at least once already knows that Kanema is the most powerful character in season 2, so there's no ifs, ands, or debates. This is widely regarded by the fandom as the most powerful character in this individual season of Teen Wolf. So that's going to do it for the Teen Wolf Season 2 Power Scale. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. If you guys want to stay up to date with all the videos on the channel, make sure you guys turn on your post notifications and set them to all so that you never miss a future upload from me. Without further ado, I'm Jade. I'm going to get out of here. Make sure you guys have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next Teen Wolf Power Scaling video. Peace.